I wanted to do a quick video on a recent acquisition I just got a couple of days ago. Today's Saturday. I got it on Tuesday. This is a Nilfisk, a Netflix ALTO. It's a European model, hot water pressure washer, and can also be a steam making machine as well. I don't have the steam wand for it. It only came with the hot water wand. You have to put a steam wand on it to make steam. The Neptune 3. I was seeing if any of my European viewers could give me a little feedback on this thing to see if these things are any good. It's made in Hungary, but it's a Denmark company, and it's only 89 decibels. I picked this up. It was kind of a fire sale from a gentleman that had a business that cleaned historic buildings, cleaned storefronts, marble, terrazzo, any of the fancy stonework. He'd be the guy, and he also did some graffiti removal as well. But he bought a couple of these a couple of years ago, and then business for him changed or whatever. So this one's been sitting in his shop for a couple of years, and I got it for a song and a dance. I won't lie. I won't tell you how much I paid for it because that's not important, but yeah, I don't really need it, and I really didn't want it, honestly. But it was way too clean to pass up, and it was way, money-wise, oh, there it goes. Money-wise, it was kind of like a deal I couldn't refuse. Super clean. He says it only has about 20 hours on it. I think it's only had one service. This is some pretty high-tech stuff here. It's got an onboard diagnostic system. It's got essentially a check engine light here. Wait, no. There. It's got a check engine light there that lets you know you're coming up on a service interval. You got power. You got a diesel tank. This is a little hot water heater. Hot water heater? The water heater is powered by a diesel tank. The pump that produces the pressure is electric. His thinking when he bought these is that he'd be able to do the work in the evening or very early morning and not disturb any of the neighborhood with the gas-powered pressure washers or the Hotzies that you get here in the US that are all gas-powered, and they're loud. So this one's nice and quiet. So if anybody's familiar with this one, let me know. Like I said, it was a screaming deal. I know what these go for new. I know what I paid for it. Here's the irony of life, right? Life is kind of like the Field of Dreams. I bought this not having any intention or any work in mind to use this thing. And 2 days after I get this thing home, I'm talking to the owner of the building that I'm currently doing a kitchen remodel in, an apartment building. And he happens to mention, he goes, hey, you know anybody that does hot water cleaning or pressure washing, anything? And I said, well, why is that? And he says, oh, we had a company come in here a couple of years ago, and they clean the entryway. He's got marble walls and columns and a terrazzo floor and stairs. And he says they came in here and they cleaned it up real nice with one of those hot water making machines. And he can't seem to find the number or find out, get in touch with them, whatever. Long story short, I said, yeah, I'm your guy. I'll do it. What'd they charge you? And he told me what they charged. And I said, yeah, I'll do it for that. So next week sometime I'm going to use this thing, actually in commercial application, which is kind of cool. And I'm going to charge him about half of what I paid for it. So all I need is one more job like that, and this thing's paid for itself, and then it's all gravy. Quite honestly, I bought it to flip it on Craigslist, but I don't know, we'll see. It came with the machine. It came with a 25-foot cord, GFI protected 20 amp cord. It came with a couple adapters that take your 20 amp, it's got a 20 amp GFI plug on it, and then this adapter goes from a 20 amp plug, Edison plug, to 15 amp 120 volt, and this is a 125 volt 30 amp twist lock that puts you at a 110. This is pretty cool. So I'm going to set you guys on the stand and fire it up, let you guys see it. If anyone's familiar with this, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. We'll be back in just a minute. Pretty cool, actually. The diesel tank's right there. don't know if I pointed this out already. If I did, I'll edit this out. But this is your chem tank for your solvent. This is a anti-calcium detergent agent that you put in there so you don't have issues if you have hard water. And this is onboard antifreeze. So if you're storing this in sub-Z temps, you put antifreeze in there and then you can purge the system with your onboard antifreeze. I think that's pretty cool. And it's got a hand reel here to reel it out. You reel it out, fool. Okay, let me set you down. I'm going to fire this thing up and see what happens. This is how you control how much detergent you add to your pressure mix. And then this is where you can go on your temperature all the way up to 140 degrees centigrade. You know when you got a manual that big? Yeah, this is high tech. Oh, man. Let me see, a little bit.